Welcome back to DillyDally Snafu edition.
Did you hit record?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just recorded like 10 minutes of footage, and Stevie forgot to hit record. So, thanks, man. Thanks for sabotaging the show.
Kingdom Hearts is always so weird about this because it's like so each like world is a planet with its own self-contained like cosmology. It seems so like, you know, there's bad guys and stuff, but there's like literal gods on this one planet, and like no one comes to really mess with it at all. And it just always kind of weirded me out. It's like, is there? I mean, because there is sort of a god in Kingdom Hearts, and it's the titular Kingdom Hearts,
Right.
but it's not actually. So it's like, you know, do other places have gods? It's super weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
And like, you know, obviously it's implied. Oh, it's a good thing I realized I wasn't recording because.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were just kind of fighting enemies. Now we're actually doing plot, so that's good. So I guess I should actually say, I was about to bring up before you realized that we weren't recording, I forgot to explain what we're going to be doing with the series a little differently. So, for anybody curious, we decided this game was a little too long to break up into 15-minute segments. So we're going to kind of be like clipping up everything that we're doing. And like making just kind of like mini compilations of things. Well, I don't know. We're gonna play around with the formula and see how it feels and do what we think is best. Stevie, what's happening?
Oh, we're fighting the Rock Titan.
Yeah.
And weirdly enough, this is like second or third time in the series we fought him. 'Cause he was a bonus boss in the original Kingdom Hearts. And the only Titans you haven't fought in the series yet are the lava and the wind one. But who knows, that might change. That might be the end of this tutorial section, who knows?
I think you know something that you're not telling us about. Whoa! This is weird.
Yeah, so, did you not see?
I saw the ship one.
Yeah, so there's a couple of these. There's a water one, which I think sucks. It's like, how to describe it? It's one of those ones where it's like just a tube and you got like 4 people in it. And like, I don't think that's really great, but yeah, that one's good, and there's a couple others that are really great. And this fight is gonna end with one that you only use, I think, twice in the game. And boy, does it make that frame rate chunky.
Yay! That's my favorite thing. Well, once we get to the top of this mountain and defeat this old one, or whatever, it'll shoot its laser beam at Ganon's tower, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we'll gain Urbosa's fury.
You like that sweet Breath of the Wild reference?
Man, Breath of the Wild's some old stuff.
So
Link's
old.
Awakening. That remake is gonna be where it's at.
No, I'm not gonna get over Breath of the Wild is so old. It's like 2 years old.
Yeah, it's pretty old by today's standards.
But like, is it not still relevant?
Not really. I mean,
that's
it came
so
out.
sad. It's so amazing.
I mean, no, it is. I mean, it's relevant in the fact that like that's gonna be the new Zelda formula for a long while.
I guess because I haven't beaten Breath of the Wild, maybe that's why it's still relevant in my mind. It's my brother's game, and I borrowed it for a long time, but then when I moved to Columbus, he was like, hey, I need that back. Do you defeat this guy just from hitting his feet?
Yeah.
Do you think that would work in real combat? Like if like an ant was just like punching your foot over and over again, do you think you'd be defeated?
I mean, maybe. If you
defeated.
I mean, maybe if, you know, you like, say you were on like the top of a really tall building and an ant did that, and you got spooked and then you fell and you died. Yeah.
I mean,
Or
that seems a little unlikely.
What if Ant-Man
shrunk size and then crawled into your butt?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's right. I'm hip to the
That's gonna
Marvel
happen
theory.
this Friday.
Oh my gosh. I doubt it.
Dude, if they don't even make a joke about it, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Well, so here's the thing, though. Do you think that they've, like, obviously they're done filming everything now, but, like, by the time those theories came around, do you think they had already finished filming?
Oh, yeah.
So, how would they make a joke about it?
Reshoots.
That's, like, a lot of work, though.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Oh my gosh, are we playing Super Mario Sunshine?
I forgot about that.
Take it, Bowser Jr.!
Oh, no. But, I mean, look, that movie's gonna make so much freaking money. You don't think they would be willing to do whatever it takes?
I guess.
To put seats in those butts?
Seats
and actors in those butts?
Whoa. I was looking at Twitch stuff earlier, and I came across this thing that said, like, Ninja on Twitch makes, like, I think it was like around $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And I was really upset.
EA paid him $1 million to play Apex Legends instead of Fortnite.
Really?
Yep. Do you imagine you make $1 million
just to play the game?
Just to play a game for maybe like a couple hours?
I don't remember if this was before you hit record. What? That little hurdle?
Yeah, so I hurdled, but like I was on the other side of the rock, so it still played the hurdle animation. Dude, poor collision.
Dude, Sora's he knows what he's doing, man. But anyway, Son of Sam's real name is David Berkowitz.
That conversation's not on this recording.
Well, now everybody knows. Ooh, this is spooky.
So, this is, obviously based on, like, the Greek cosmology. So, like, we're in heaven right now. Or we're in, at least, like, the realm of the gods. So, if Sora died on Olympus Coliseum, would he go to Hades? Or would he go to the Fields of Elysium? Or would he just go to, like, the Kingdom Hearts Universal, like, this is where your soul goes?
I think that's a question for Japanese Jesus.
So that was a really stupid little in-joke that just happened real quick. Sorry.
No, I was just laughing at, like, you just went, So anyway...
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying.
In-joke, what was it? Sorry.
So, you know how the music kicked in with the ba-dum,
Yeah.
So that's like the main Olympus theme for combat, and they joked about how, like, when they first got this world, like, oh man, why can't we hear, like, the fanfare or whatever? And it was because you're starting in a totally different area, so there's no music for that. And this enemy is annoying.
Yeah, so it's like all of them are the enemy, I guess?
Sort of. Like, they basically have an armor on them, and once you get that, you can just take them out individually.
Gotcha.
One of the mistakes I think they made was they made this form way too strong.
Yo, what are you doing right now?
Oh, okay. So I don't remember if I talked about this at all in the previous recordings, but so due to some stuff in the previous games, and Sora basically got some, like, darkness in his heart, and this is his heartless form. And in this game, it's called Rage form. In 2, you had different things called drives, which were basically like super forms, and each one had their own unique capabilities. Like, one was called Wisdom form, and it made your magic way better. A really cool thing that they did was that if you over-relied on those forms, every time you would use one, it would fill this basically invisible meter. And then when you were low on health and wanted to go into a drive form, because it made you way more powerful, and it also restored your health, and the only downside to it was the fact that like you were either missing a party member or two by using it. You turned into this thing called anti-form, where you didn't have a Keyblade, you couldn't have any access to magic, and you attacked like in a really feral manner. And it was this cool little like risk-reward thing, where you didn't know if you were gonna get it or not. But if you did, even though you were super fast, and like your attacks did like a good amount of damage, you couldn't heal, and you had to wait until the drive gauge went to 0, and if you had leveled yourself up enough, that would take a while.
Huh.
Whereas in this game, they made it rage form to where similar to where you see like Blaster Blaze and Flare Force, you can see it there and you can turn into it, but you keep your party members, and so you can get healed.
Huh.
And it doesn't last nearly as long, so there's really no downside to using it, unfortunately, but
that is, I have to say, like, I've appreciated you, like, as we've been playing this, you being like, hey, this is kind of what's going on, because like it's helping, but at the same time, like, you're doing stuff and I'm just like, what? Like, what is happening?
So the thing I just did is called a shot lock. I blazed past the tutorial for this.
Yeah.
And it's a holdover from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Where basically you like have a unique attack where you like hold down the R1 button and you can line a bunch of people up and attack a lot of enemies at once. And it was a little bit overpowered in Birth by Sleep, and they made it a lot less so in here. There's a type of thing you can do with it that's unique to this game that looks really cool when you pull it off. Basically, you get a move to where you can basically like teleport to someone, and sometimes enemies will have those points to where you can teleport on them. And so an enemy can just fly across the screen and you can instantly go to him, and it looks super cool.
I think this is my favorite one that you have, the little this whatever you call this power move thing.
I think they're cool, but they also kind of break the flow of combat sometimes, and you get them super often.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining us. This has been fun to come and return to this series.
Oh shit!
What'll happen next?